funds to pay off the judgment.
This is ridiculous.
And we will seek, judgment enforcement mechanisms in court, and we will ask the judge to seize his assets.
This is ridiculous.
Trump was held liable for exaggerating his wealth and
a decade of fraud.
So banks would give him low-interest loans. Trump insisted the banks liked doing business with him.
They said no victim. No one got harmed.
Where did they pull this from?
Back.
And if he's doing this, you think he's the only one?
Why is that not the case?
So financial frauds are not victimless crimes. He engaged in this massive amount of fraud, and it wasn't just a simple mistake, a slight oversight.
And if you're dealing with dollars and you commit, say, 50 cents worth of fraud, do you get the same punishment? He's dealing with billions of dollars. And who's to say he had anything personally to do with it? This is just ridiculous. They're on a witch hunt.
The state's attorney general told us she's not worried.
And last I checked,
she's a cunt.
Wall Street is doing just fine.
Oh, yeah. And I'm a stupid black whore bag.
$5 million in escrow at the court or post a portion of it as a bond with interest. And David, tonight the attorney general is telling us she is determined to make Trump pay, even if it means seizing
his buildings.
Or others.
You're fucking kidding.
Aaron Katursky with the exclusive interview tonight. Aaron, thank you. Tonight, President Biden promising major new sanctions against Russia following the death of Putin critic.
More bullshit.
And Navalny's mother tonight and her emotional plea outside that prison in the Arctic. Martha Raddatz from Ukraine again tonight.
Tonight, the White House preparing substantial...
Tonight, the White House preparing for fucking bullshit once again. Look at him. He's 80 fucking whatever.
Will target Kremlin defense industries and sources
of that's right.
Revenue.
Like we watched Putin in Tucker Carlson's interview. I think it was he said in there that, or where did I see it? It was maybe Putin said it that sanctions don't do anything. Their economy is doing gangbusters, better than it was before. And they're using the Chinese dollar, Chinese renminbi, which not dollar, I know it's renminbi. I lived there for 12 years. Yeah, so this is probably a counter-strike for that interview and what he said. Like, it was a golden interview. It shows you he's not a stupid man, and he's not this ogre that everyone makes him out to be. He's measured, calm, to the point, doesn't dick around.
Adding that Trump will become president if President Biden's health suffers. On the battlefield, Putin's forces are making notable gains. Ukrainian soldiers forced to withdraw from the town of Avdiivka.
War, what the fuck? Who cares about... Well, not who cares about war, but why am I showing war? I mean, if you get called to go to war, don't go. It's very simple. If I get caught up for war, I'm not going. Call me a deserter. If they come to my house, I'll pull out my gun and I'll shoot them dead before they kill me. But I'm not going to some other country to fight some government's bullshit, to go and kill somebody else, to actually kill and possibly maim another individual, severely wound them and affect their life forever, for the rest of their life. Like, who do they think they are, forcing myself to go and kill somebody else? When you're not allowed to do it in normal society, I can't go and kill somebody now and get away with it. So why should it be sanctioned just for war? So don't go to war. Don't watch it. Don't perpetuate it. Don't buy the weapons. Don't shoot the weapons. Well, I don't have a gun, but if I had money, I'd get one. You know, just for pure protection, which people say. But yeah, it would be put away and just would come out if some dickhead wanted to have a challenge. And so do not go. Like, they talk about Gaza and Israel and Hamas or whatever, the Palestinians. Like, both sides are wrong because they're both going to war. Anybody going to war is wrong. You just don't do it. We're bigger than that, aren't we, as a people? You know, We've had World War One and Two. They shouldn't have happened. They were caused by elites with money. Yes, it's true. My word, it's true. Those wars, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, my goodness, whoever else was involved, my goodness, they should be held accountable. That's why SAIQM is going to hold everybody accountable. My super artificial intelligent quantum machine, SAIQM, it's gonna work out everything. So all you people that have had your money from nefarious means, and it's possible for you to get busted, you're getting busted. You won't go to jail, but you'll lose. You'll lose, right? You might be able to keep what you have for the rest of your life, but SAIQM's going to make it hard for you to make more money, put it that way, because it's going to even it out. SAIQM creates, look at my other videos, SAIQM creates utopia, and it's possible. It's more than possible. Just open your eyes. Don't hold back information. Train AI properly. Let it fucking feed on all the information it can from the widest cross-section of places it can come from, or the widest cross-section of content that there is. You feed it everything, because then it will come out to the average, which we've done. People have done it. We've come out to the average of what shit should be. You know, we make some mistakes as a whole, but in general, we don't go and top each other just willy-nilly. It's not like it's happening all over the shop. It's happening in quite a number of places and shouldn't, but for the most part, people are kind, willing to help, probably don't give enough care about stuff as they should, but in general, people get the benefit of the doubt of being not too bad. You get your bad apples, your Hitlers and your Schwabs and your Gateses and your Bushes and whoever else. But yeah. And with what's happening with Trump, like with SAIQM around, because it records everything. Like, forget about the Patriot Act after 9/11 recording everything. SAIQM actually records everything, even our brainwaves, because we'll all be chipped. It's a first in, first serve thing getting chipped. You don't have to. You can opt to not get chipped. That's not a problem. No one's going to force. SAIQM won't force you to do it. But people will see the value of it, because people will, for example, get paid for their ideas. If SAIQM goes out and manufactures one of your ideas and it produces and makes money, because we can still have a capitalistic society with SAIQM around, with the way people talk about AI now, everyone's going to lose their job, and what are we going to do? But with SAIQM, in this way, because it knows everybody's thoughts and exactly when they had it, right? And then it decides whether or not their idea is good to manufacture for society, for the benefit of basically producing more people and having a better standard of living. That's its goal, right? And what was I saying? Yeah, and so it's recorded. You've had a new idea in your brain. You're the first to think it. SAIQM knows that. It does the various studies and tests. It sends its bots out. It's literal. It will have bots to go and do stuff. Literally, robots will go out and source information and do tests and work things out. All open sourced and transparent, because this is the most transparent project ever attempted, the SAIQM project. Donate if you can. Donate so we can collate as many different AIs as we can together over on top of each other to make the most balanced AI that is humanly possible, because that's what nature does, and we're going to base it on nature. Nature finds a wide cross-section of information and puts opposites together. It doesn't put like things together, it repels like things. But if things are too opposite, it explodes or it repels as well. But when it's the right amount of opposite, it's just perfect. And SAIQM is going to just kick ass. And so you've had your thought. It produces your product that you thought of. People buy it because they're making money in various ways. People buy it. You make money from that. Happy days. You come up with something else. Happy days. So none of this fucking Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, let's steal the ideas and become the wealthiest people on the planet. No more of that. Dickheads like Gates will not get to where they have gotten to, telling people to have vaccines and buying up all the farmland, for fuck's sake. You know, it's not going to fly. You people are finished. You are finished. And try and stop AI. Go on. You'll have to have a nuclear holocaust to fucking stop it. You idiots, and you can't. You're screwed. So are they going to have a big bang? They just say we're fucked. So now we're going to. No, I think the black hats have already, because I think this has been in the works. Consciousness has known about what I'm talking about before I thought about it, and so it has already, probably from the day I was born, it's already reduced the amount of black hats being born, and there's more white hat quotient, because it knows what's coming. It knows that with SAIQM and even my satellite idea, which was in another video a couple of videos ago, that we'll be able to bust all the perpetrators of sex crimes, of murder, rape, we already said that, serial killers, what else, pedophiles, fucking pedophiles, and they'll get busted. So therefore, because of the technology that will be in place, and which I wonder why they don't go out and do this now. So that's why I say I reckon there is a deep state, and they are in control, and they do want chaos and death and torment, right? But they know they can't just have it all day, every day, because we perish as the human race. So they do it in dribs and drabs, in little bits. But it's going to catch up with them. Mark my words. None of these Klaus Schwabs, none of them, touting their touts with just, it's disgusting. They're evil. And don't think I'm over-exaggerating, because I'm not. These people could not give a fuck about you or your family. They only care about themselves. Make no mistake. Most of the ones in prominent positions in society are these psychopathic individuals that really do not care. And they just want money and power and to squash. But they're reserved enough to have enough of them being soft enough just to make it so it teeters over the edge of the Big Bang timeline, which look that up too in my other videos. That's where the negative side, the negative forces, has tipped over the edge of the Big Bang timeline, which states that basically everything that was and is, was going to happen, is going to happen. That nothing can basically be changed, and that we've basically got no free will. If you've seen me in another video just recently and I'm repeating this, well, bad luck. You need to hear it again. It needs to be pounded into you people, this kind of information. Because it's new, it's brand spanking. Nobody else will be touting what I'm touting. So that's why you should get in and start listening to what I have to say. It's that simple. And I reckon I've finished. I'm going at 14:13. See you later.